Hello, I'm Tristan. I'm going to show you guys how to create a custom game in Rainbow Six Siege. First, you're going to start off by starting the program. Once the game loads in, you'll get the splash screen and go ahead and press any button to start it up. Once the game connects to the servers, you'll be brought to the main menu. In this screen, you'll see a multitude of buttons. The main button you want to look for is generally this button right here. If it does not already say multiplayer, custom games, or anything else, you're going to want to press this button right here with the 3 lines. This will bring you to an overall play game area with all the modes you can select. The one you're going to want to choose is custom games. Once you choose custom games, you'll give another 2 options to choose from: local and online. You would want to choose the local one if you want to play in a local LAN, or online if you're playing with friends online. For now, we're going to choose local. Another menu will be brought up again with 3 more options: create, join, and spectate. For what we want, we're going to want to use the create button. Creating a playlist is pretty simple. Scroll down to either ones you've already made or create a new one. For this tutorial, we're going to create a new one. You're given a prompt to choose whether you want normal mode or tactical realism. For this tutorial, it's going to be normal mode, but tactical realism will be for if you want to have no HUD and realistic movement. For your playlist name, you go ahead and name it whatever you would like. For the sake, we are going to name it playlist. And from here, we're going to add a match. In here, you can do a lot of things to your game. You can change the map to whatever you want. Choose whatever day you want, whether you want a day or night. Your HUD settings for a normal, a minimal, or pro league style, whichever you prefer as a player. In your match settings, you have a lot of options you can choose from. The number of bans to your ban timer, the number of rounds you want in the game, the attacking defending option to switch off every round or every 2 rounds, your overtime rounds and how many of those you want, your overtime score difference, your overtime role change, your object rotation parameter, your object type rotation, your attack unique spawn, your pick phase timer, and your 6 phase pick phase. Health and damage, you have also more options. Whether your damage handicap, you have friendly fire damage, reverse friendly fire, and then when you're injured. You can choose whether you want your character to sprint or not sprint, lean or not lean, and if they want a death replay. For your game modes, this game has 3 different game types: hostage, secure area, and bomb, and depending on which you choose, you can change the settings for each individual game type. For this tutorial, we'll use bomb as it is the most played game type. In bomb's game mode settings, you can change the plant duration, the defuse duration, the fuse time, the defuse carrier selection, the prep phase, and the action phase. These are all set by default, and you as a player can choose whatever you would like to choose. Press escape to get out of this menu. And when you're done with choosing your settings, you can save the playlist. Once the playlist is saved, a new option will show up under the create a new playlist, and you can choose which one you would like to play if you make multiple of them. You select on the playlist you made, and it gives you some more options: create as a player, create as a spectator, player details, edit playlist, or delete playlist. Create as a player makes it so that you create the game yourself and you are playing as a player in the game. Create as spectator creates the game where you are spectating the game. And then playlist details gives you the details of the playlist. Edit playlist makes you edit what you've done before, or you can delete the playlist. What you are going to want to do is create as player. In this screen, you can choose whether you want to be on blue team or orange team. Blue team starts as attackers, and orange team starts as defenders. You can press S or click on the Start Now button to start, or the space bar to switch teams. Once you're all set with that, you can go ahead and start the match. Once the match loads in, you can choose where you want to start and stuff like that, like any old normal game. And with that, my tutorial ends here on how to create a custom game in Rainbow Six Siege.